Hussain at Karbala by Avellina Balestri. I wander the sands, smeared crimson o'er gold. The blood of my house runs red as the dusk. The children are crying, their throats parched earth. Children of this earth begging for rain. Just to moisten the cracks as their words crack to death, I beg for them, I, Hussain, Allah's own slave, the son of Ali of the pronged scimitar, and Fatima, daughter of Rasulullah. My grandfather taught me upon his blessed knee, and played in the garden with my brother and I. He said, we were youths fit for Jannah's garden, bound to play by the rivers of white milk, dark wine, knowledge and wisdom, two streams from the throne. We are drowning, we martyrs, in sorrow, full drunk. The river of that wine has rushed over my house this day. The colour of the sinking sun has tinged our clothes this day. O Hassan, my brother, rest easy till the day of resurrection. Praise be you were spared the sun's descent this eve. I came to this place as was destined for me. Before my mother's womb, this place was my tomb, for my knee would not bend to a tyrant's command. Now I bow to my fate, but my manhood revolts. The sight of my household I've no hope to save. They say a man who cannot guard his women is no man. They say one whose tribe is scattered is himself scattered to the wind. But these few gathered under my name are loyal to their word. These few beneath the cloak of my authority are patient in their pain. And like my father's slave, they will not go, though they are freed. They will face the sun's death, keep vigil through the night. Our swords will taste blood, ere the rust of ruin. Our swords will sing before the silence falls. Those dearest to me beg to die, advancing. Young men, my kindred, my tribe, I deny, they insist. I cannot hold them back, but my son I permit upon first request, for it is he I would hold back the strongest, and my selfish longings must be squelched. I will not withhold this gift of all gifts, my heir with the name of my sire Ali, and the face of the Prophet shining grace. He is as they were when youth on them smiled, high spirits, strong arm, and a heart for Allah. Must he return on this day unto him? Yes, yes, this day I will pull forth the spear, and mourn o'er his body asleep in the sands. I bade him kiss his mother and his aunt before he left. Now neither of them speak since his voice grew still. O Father, who stormed the gates of the enemy, praise the Almighty you never had need to bury your son. It is a harder gate to break than any that were broken. O Ali Akbar, they will sing of your virtues and your sword. They will sing of your youth and your prowess. They will sing of how many you slew before you too were slain, but they may never bring you back to us. Not until the sands cease to blow and the sky rips apart, not until the death are brought to bliss or condemnation, nor comfort may we take but in the will of Allah, as your last cry is carried away by relentless wind. My kinsmen can watch the children no more, the future burning in front of us like dying bulbs, death at the root of ourselves, cut off from life, slowly, slowly. This is what the enemy craves. Abbas, half-brother of mine, what makes you so strong? Is it my children you love so dear, begging for drink? It is I who should soothe their tongues, not you. Yet he will mount and ride against the wind's return. He will ride hard for death or the brook. They will kill him, it is destined, yet he must go. He must die with his honor for the least of us. No water he drinks, only fills the goat's skin. And riding back, dark arrows pierce the sky, pierce his arms, his chest, his eye. Blacken the sun with mortal wounds. The water will mingle with his gushing blood. As they hack him limb from limb for the carrion's feast, I rush to him, but he forbids my aid. Armless, breathless, he will die alone. And my grief makes him half of me no longer, but the whole of me, as if my spine were snapped. And he calls me brother as his eyes empty. He will not reach camp with empty hands, nor be tortured by pleas of orphans. But I am not to be spared, not yet. My son in the cradle is too weak to cry, youngest of my body, about to die. His mother's milk has dried in her breasts, and her eyes have drained of feeling a dimming glass. She is shattered into silence, as though strewn upon the sand. I take my infant son, my arms, his cradle, and hold him aloft to the army against us, my enemies. But surely men have hearts, surely they felt a baby's grip, small-fingered innocence in helpless hands, warrior hands, these, once strong, now weak, for they cannot quench my child's thirst. So I beg Hussain, Allah's own slave, son of Ali, warrior and sage, and of Fatima, lady of paradise. I beg for water on the steps of the sand. My father taught me men are equals, be it in faith or in humanity. I look for human eyes now, but dread I stare at beasts. The sky rips open with a hunting shaft, fit for beasts, not an infant's neck, or one weak warrior hand. I cry out, blood, blood, blood. I cast it to the sun-streaked sky, crimson marries crimson, and cries out for vengeance from the ground. I smear it on my face as testament. Is this what Ibrahim felt when asked to sacrifice his son? I have lost my Ismail once, twice, all in one day. So I wander the sands, smeared crimson o'er gold. The blood of my house runs red as the dusk. How shall I tell the mother of her child? How shall I face her with blood on my face? O Allah, who makes us patient in adversity, make me now endure the test. To be your slave is my crown, to drink your wine will slake my thirst, and I will put my forehead to the ground, even as the sun smears sunset scarlet, and I ride to face my end. Come, Sakina, embrace your father. You must learn to sleep without my voice, without the rhythm of my tales to lull you, tales of your grandsire and your great-grandsire, victories that sang as our banners snapped in the breeze. Warriors unmatched, blessed by Allah's favour, yet here I am in the desert of my defeat. Are my ancestors watching these moments melting like the drops of sweat upon my brow? I look around and there is none left to help me. No, I must unsheath my sword alone, so my daughter may bear final witness. She was not created from a coward's seed. I will weep for her lost innocence, her parched tongue, her shocked visage. I will weep that I cannot save her for all my name's glory, that her only question is how long she must wait to join me. Sister, come and kiss your brother. We shared a womb, O Zainab, and now we share our fate. We are of Fatima and Karbala born. Kiss me where our mother told you. On the forehead, on the throat, here the mortal strikes will fall. Here her dreams will find its meaning. Here the final cup I'll drink. And when her spirit haunts this place, shedding tears of wrath upon red sand, guide her through the path of the slain, so she may bless my head upon the spear, and let her wailing weave the nasheeds of the month of Muharram.